the capacity of the board to fully execute its statutory and fiduciary functions. Concerns over the continuous release of conflicting material information on the status of the management and operations of the company to various arenas, to various stakeholders who are not even involved in the actual business of the company. It's sad because you have witnessed, as we have, involvement of even politicians into the affairs of the company. Recently, we had a case where, for instance, a local MP had to go and address the workers. It's really very sad because we cannot treat a listed company like a CDF, the operations of a CDF. It's not. We have a board mandated to do the various things that a listed corporate should do. And the minute you invite outsiders to intervene in that, you are really inviting chaos. And the shareholders in that company are huge, are many. So we should not allow that to happen. But it's happening now, as we have noticed in the Portland cement. And this is one of the reasons why we said, okay, fine. We have no option but now to suspend the shares. There are various court cases, as you have noticed, as you are all aware, brought in by the shareholders, directors, and once again, this does not help the company. What we like to do is to appeal to the directors to desist from taking these matters to outside the arena. Calling EGM to resolve matters will not help the company. You are just prolonging the dispute and taking them where they do not belong. So we are appealing to the directors and also some of the shareholders who are keen on doing those things to desist from doing it. What normally we like to see happen, and we require to happen, is to get to consult those directors and shareholders to consult with us about the procedures, if they don't know. Consult with us on how the best way of resolving corporate issues, and not to go out and seek support from outsiders. It's not going to happen to help the company. It's not going to help the shareholders.
What we have been doing for the last 1 year is actually also attending the annual general meetings of listed companies to ensure that proper disclosure is undertaken. The resolutions that we have received, proposed agenda is all followed. Proper disclosure by the auditors. There are various other professionals within for a listed company who are also bound by their professional ethics to undertake certain disclosures, be they auditors or others. On this matter, obviously, the annual general meeting was on December 15th. We obviously looked at what had been resolved, a lot on the financials, as well as the same appointment of directors, as well as all the other matters that occur, in terms of whether it's a state corporation or not. And then on December 22nd is when we did actually see that the minister had actually suspended the board. No notice was given to the authority. What is required is that anytime there is any matter that affects the company, we should be able to receive notice, even prior to the public receiving that notification. So what happened then on December 27th, because this was at close of business on December 22nd, or even at night, I think that's when we saw that. On December 27th, we did come back into the office, and there were still no notification. So we sought out the company, East African Portland, to request to find out where is this notification. And in the meantime, because the trading obviously commences early in the morning, we did have our engagement with the Nairobi Stock Exchange, and we did actually agree that a halt was in order, and that was important for this market while we received the necessary information. Thereafter, we summoned the East African Portland as a company to come in to the authority, and they did come in on the same day, and we requested for the information. We did receive the actual suspension notices, and we commenced our inquiry. Section 11 of the Capital Markets Act allows us to conduct an inquiry into the affairs of listed companies or otherwise. Thereafter, we also, at some point, also inquired into, we commenced our inquiry basically. So that's the process we have been undertaking to date. We have met, with the management of East African Portland. We have requested for a lot of documentation. We have reviewed that documentation. We have also conducted an inquiry at the N.S.E also in terms of just reviewing some of the board resolutions, as well as obviously having engagement with the board that was there, and the Ministry of Industrialization, the permanent secretary. So all this is work that has been done. I think as a regulator, we've always said our work is not every time we do something, we call the press, come and see us going here. That's not how we will be conducting our business.